Hey everyone, welcome back to the Playdate podcast. Yep, come in.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
Are you
What?
recording the Playdate? Who is that?
No one.
That's not funny. Who is that? I'm just kidding, guys. It's a penguin.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
It's a fake penguin.
That's gonna be used on like the Dear Abby site. It's like Matty found fraternizing
with Billy the penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tough.
I know.
Just a little cold open for you guys. Just
Keep
something
you on your
to
toes.
keep you on your toes. Hey.
Welcome back
What's
to
up?
the Playdate podcast, episode 15.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
Pretty cool. 5 more. Well, after this, 5 more in the season.
Okay,
So,
we're gonna make it to 20.
We are gonna make it to
Okay.
20.
We're gonna have to do like 2 1 week.
It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna do it.
We got it.
We got it. So good. So
We'll
good.
just film them back to back or
Yeah.
something. We got it.
Same clothes.
Same clothes.
Yeah. If you see 2 episodes of the same clothes, like even if they're like spread apart, you'll know.
You'll know. That is so true. I'm chewing gum. Do you think that's bad? Should I spit it out?
I think it's fine. If you do that, it's weird.
Okay.
By the way, for our Spotify listeners who didn't get a chance to see the cold open, we have a lovely fake plastic penguin with us.
Gotta be careful with it.
Yeah, I know.
Your ring. It's too much.
Who has seen better days.
This is Allie's penguin.
Allie's penguin. This is the mascot of the Troublemakers, Billy the penguin. And I walked in and said, "Honey, I'm home." And Marina was cheating on me doing a podcast with a penguin. And I think it was really funny. And I love explaining jokes because it makes them so much better.
I think the Spotify listeners really appreciated that. Yeah, that was great. That was good.
So anyways, we're going to say bye to Billy. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, really good.
But today is March 30th. This is coming to you on April 4th.
Yep.
Which is my half birthday.
Oh my god, happy half birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a big day.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Are you going to celebrate?
I'm going to get a half a cupcake.
19 and a half.
19 and a half. It's big because it tells you how many more months you got left as a teenager.
Oh, I thought you were done being a teenager.
Nope.
I thought like 18 is adults.
Well, if there's a teen in the age, you are a teenager.
See, I thought people like said that as a way to cope with, not fully committing to being an adult yet. But I didn't think that was real.
Well, it is for me.
Okay, sorry.
So for our listeners, I'm an adult, but I am also a teenager.
Sure, because that's how that works. Yeah,
until October 4th, 2005. 2025.
Nope. Yep, you got it.
Damn.
That would be crazy. Yeah.
So, because it is spring, and we love spring, and we don't really love winter.
Oh my god, it's endless winter.
We're in 3rd winter right now.
Yeah, we talked about this last
episode.
So go listen.
Yeah.
Right up there.
It is 3rd winter right now, and we're just trying to get through it before it gets really nice out. Tomorrow is going to be 60 degrees. However, it's going to be raining.
Of course.
Because April showers.
Bruh.
It's March. It's March, but April showers.
Yeah. This whole week is going to rain too.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yeah, tough. It's tough.
And be in the 30s. Like, you got to pick a battle here. Like, you got to be warm and raining, cold and sunny.
Or cold and gray, which is what it is right now.
Super, super exciting.
But terrible.
Yeah,
so
horrible.
We're looking towards better things.
Yep.
And instead of doing the classic New Year's resolutions that never work, we're going to go back to an old reliable for the Playdate podcast, which is our spring resolutions.
You might recall we did this last year. Go take a listen right now.
It's up here.
It's up there. This is where we claim Chapel Roan. This is also where I don't remember my actual resolutions, but
now it probably would have been good for us to look at the past spring resolutions and see if we contributed to them. But honestly, I think it develops the intrigue if we have
just going blind.
We just go blind. So if I can remember correctly, my spring resolutions involved me understanding truly what I wanted to study and what I still want to spend my time with academically.
Yes.
To that point, I think we both did pretty well in that respect.
Yeah.
And we're probably 90% sure I
mean, I know what I'm graduating with.
Yes.
Like, I know what
I am for sure. I am graduating with a bachelor's of science in public relations.
Right. I'm graduating with a bachelor's of science in advertising.
Yeah.
And then we added minors too.
We added minors. Yes, we did. Academic minors, not people.
Don't do that. Anyway.
We're just saying, like, nobody had a kid. That's what I meant.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that either.
Did you have a kid?
No. Did you?
Good. No.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah.
No. Not yet.
That would have been scary. Cryptic pregnancies are real.
Yes.
As we've learned.
I recently learned, not today, but recently, that you can have a pregnancy without ever knowing.
Yeah.
And you can still get your period.
That's what a cryptic pregnancy
No, I know, but I'm just explaining my logic and to our listeners who definitely know.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't happen.
You don't get to enjoy pregnancy.
I don't really think anyone's really I mean, I shouldn't speak for everyone, but I feel like sometimes people would prefer to not know that they're pregnant.
Yeah, but then you might like drink or have caffeine.
Yeah.
Dangerous
times.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Cryptic pregnancies occur, and neither of us have had those.
Yes.
So
hopefully
it's spring.
Fingers crossed.
We added academic minors. I added 2, film and television and political science, and each one of those has kind of a different area of interest for me, and I kind of just get to take a subsection of everything that I'm studying instead of kind of putting it all together, which sometimes they go together, but sometimes they don't. And it's nice that I'm able to have just like little different things that keeps me on my toes and like keeps me doing different things throughout my college career, so that I'm not like totally bogged down with like 1 or 2 things.
Exactly. Very exciting.
Yes. And what are you minoring in?
I think I was already minoring in this last time we filmed this.
Officially, yes.
Yeah. I have an education minor, or I'm getting one. I think I want to do grad school and get my teaching license through that. And then
which state?
I don't know what state. Okay. This is a problem for future me. Wherever I get into grad school, really.
But wait, there is a problem with the fact that teaching licenses do not span more. Sometimes 2 or 3 states, but most of the time it's just the state that you get it in.
Well, I've told you this before, probably.
Maybe, but not to the pod.
Maybe I did actually. I feel like this is something I would talk about.
Go ahead.
But if you get your teaching license in New York, it works in every state except for Massachusetts. If you get your teaching license,
fucking nuts.
If you get your teaching license in Massachusetts, it works in every state except for New York.
Really?
Yes. And because the 2 of them want to be the most comprehensive teaching license, so they won't let the other one work.
And it's just those 2.
Yes.
The school, the state that you're from, and the state that you go to school.
Yes. Which is just really convenient.
What if you got it in like Connecticut?
I don't know how much Connecticut would work for, but like I feel like maybe like Massachusetts or New York, because Connecticut's like close to them, you know.
Well, that's why I asked.
Yeah, that's so true. I didn't quite put that together.
Connecticut's in the middle.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but that's not a problem.
But that's annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like, you know those teacher podcasts that they try to make extra money and they have like a group of people, just a group of teachers like complaining about kids.
Right.
I feel like we're on that right now.
Yeah, exactly. I think I want to get a PhD. That's something I decided recently. Yeah, did I not tell you about that?
No.
Oh yeah, I think I want to do a PhD.
Well, that's cool.
Probably in education or education policy, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's, again, future issues.
And if you don't want to do that, you have a bachelor's of science.
That's so true.
In advertising.
I know. That's why I'm getting that bachelor's of science. But it's really interesting. I just I don't know if I want to do that full time.
Yeah, I get it. Absolutely. I have no idea what I want to do full time. I would say that I have a little bit better idea. I know I probably don't want to go into journalism, which is something that I was considering a year ago today.
I can't believe you were considering journalism.
I was considering broadcast journalism because I just like being on a camera. And I am doing it now extracurricularly, and that is all I need. In fact, I may not even be able to keep it up with all the things that I'm doing. I just do so many.
You're just so busy.
I'm so busy.
Super busy. I think I also wanted to host more dinner parties. I think that was one of my goals.
And you got there.
And I did do that.
Yeah.
Which was very exciting. I hosted one over the summer.
Is one more than 0?
Yes.
Then you hosted more.
Exactly.
I will say I did want to start hosting more things on the weekends, and while I've done it since, it's not as much as I would have hoped, because a couple of my other roommates, they can bring dozens of friends that I've never seen before, randomly on a random weekend, seemingly without planning. And I want to be able to have that ability.
You should do that.
I went to a play yesterday for a good friend of mine, and I would do this, but context, I was alone. And I didn't care that I was alone until I saw all the other theater people that go to my school that I have never been a part of theater, but I know of them and they kind of know of me to the point that like maybe we've talked once, maybe I've seen you in some things, but like we definitely know each other's names.
Yeah.
We definitely have seen each other before.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of thing where like there's a huge community of that. And I like the idea of having your friends, but also having a larger community of people that like you maybe aren't the closest with, but it's nice to have them. And I'm not just talking about like I have the deer, I have 16 people. I'm talking about like 50 people in an organization. It's quite nice to have. And it allows you to invite a bunch of different people like that coalesces into one larger thing. Now, is my common room big enough for 50 people? No, it's not. In fact, it was just big enough for 12 people, which is, I think we had 15 by the end. 15 people, which is great. It was a good time. I just had a thing in my dorm, which I've always wanted to do. So I think spring resolution passed, but it'll still be one of mine now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so good.
That was my long-winded way of going about that.
You want to host more dinner parties.
I want to host more dinner parties.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah. I don't think there was much else for me. I think one thing I said that was pretty pretentious at the time was I want to make sure I just keep living every day better than the last. And I still believe that. But I probably won't say it in such a pretentious manner this time. So
and that's okay.
Maybe.
This is growth.
This is growth. This is personal growth. Yeah. This is podcast growth. This is everything under the sun.
Growth.
All the
growth.
growths.
And it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. I know we did 3 each, but I can't remember my third.
I can't remember for the life of me. We opened the show with what song are you listening to right now? And I think I just kind of want to hear what you're listening to now.
What am I listening to right now?
What are you listening to right now?
I've been listening to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter.
Classic.
Lately, but I've gotten into country music, and by country music I mean The Giver.
By
Chappell Roan.
The Giver, yeah.
I love The Giver. Top 2 Chappell Roan songs. Fun fact.
What?
Yeah, it's number 2 right now. The Pink Pony Club.
Oh.
Duh.
The Giver's great. It's a classic. I think it automatically became a classic.
Good.
It's
people aren't understanding
song,
it.
Though.
Yeah, I know.
It is a poppy pop song.
But it's
very overproduced, the classic stuff. But there are elements that I really love. She had real strings in there. She had everybody was playing in the song for the recording of it, and that was really cool, I think.
And that has also led me to listen to Slim Pickings by Sabrina Carpenter a lot.
Great song.
And then
a song that Dolly Parton should have been on instead of Please, Please, Please.
Maybe Dolly Parton just really loved Please, Please, Please.
I hope so, but it sounded bad. So
that's okay.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I've been listening to Like Him by Tyler, the Creator.
And Lola Young. Great song.
Good song. I have like clips of it. But I've been listening to the full thing. Okay, your top.
Every so often, I get into a spin or a little stint of Noah Khan, and it's not the kind of music that I can listen to every single day, but I can sit and listen to his voice for an hour at a time, maybe 2 hours at a time. It's great.
He's really good. He's
great. And his vibe is like so interesting because it's on one hand like very like folksy straight man, like a little bit frat boyish at times. Like he had a concert specifically for Zyn members.
That's really funny.
Zyn online members.
Did he actually?
Yes.
That's really good.
But at the other hand, it's like truly emotional, like riveting song lyrics, and like he's walking a fine line, but he's also gaining the following base of both sides.
I didn't understand that first thing you said. What do you mean by that?
What?
Like you said frat boy?
Yeah. His energy when he's on stage is so frat boyish.
Really?
And his songs aren't like sad girl a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I do get that.
So it's funny, like when he's with his guitar and he's wearing his braids and he's singing about how much he misses Vermont, and he goes, "What the fuck is up, Fenway Park?" Like
he's so funny.
Stuff like that where he's a little silly, and I do like that.
He's just very Vermont.
Yes.
Vermont.
I've also been listening to, it was released by Doechii after her fans asking her to complete it, and it's Anxiety. It's one of my favorite songs.
Really?
It's so good.
Really? Okay, I should listen.
It's great. And as a little third party, get a smaller artist. He's crazy rich, but not for his artistry, but for his songwriting. For Crying Out Loud by Phineas.
I do really
like Is a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a good song.
Yeah.
I really like this one. I like his music.
So that's what we're listening to.
Yeah. There it is.
And with that being said, happy Spring Resolutions 2025. Let's get into it.
Yeah, okay.
Would you like to go first?
I can go first.
Okay, go ahead.
We didn't think this out, so this is
not
kind of
totally, but they don't have to know. So.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna kind of modify some of my New Year's resolutions now that we're like a little bit into the year. You know what I mean?
Sure, make it a little easier.
Yeah, one of my New Year's resolutions was to get into running. Now, have I done that? Absolutely not.
Technically,
yes. I did one run.
Yes.
3 miles. A friend, I made the mistake of telling him that I wanted to pick up running. Now, he is very crazy athletic and was like, oh, great, let's go running together. And I was like, I don't think you understand.
This person is an insane athlete.
Yeah, like I don't think you understand that the most I've ever run is like 70 feet down a bullet runway in under 5 seconds. So like that is like under 5 seconds is the most I've ever run. You know? So like that's like, you know, you can't like that's the bar we're going on. He's like, oh yeah, totally fine, whatever. Yeah. Then Allie is also joining us on this run. Fun fact about her is she also runs. So I was like, okay, this is good. We start going and my friend is like, oh, it's just a quick 3 mile loop. I was like, oh,
I seem to remember telling you that I have only ran 70 feet.
Yeah.
Maybe a half-mile run in middle school.
Well, we did have to run for warm-up in gymnastics, and one time when I was 9 years old, as a punishment for us doing too many cartwheels downstairs, they made us run for half an hour. So that was probably like 3 miles then. But I was 9. I was like peak fitness at 9. Yeah. Like now, like what do I do? Nothing. You know, like I walk to West Campus sometimes. So
and that's a stretch.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get bored and take the T.
Yeah.
So
needless to say, I died. This was also in January. It was 20 degrees outside. It was cold. My ears felt like they were going to fall off.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have anything covering them. Rookie mistake, apparently. But I don't run, so how was I supposed to know? And yeah.
It was February.
It was the end of January.
It was January.
It was January.
It was cold.
Yes. So I haven't run since. I've been too scared. It's been 2 months. Another fun fact is that my friends Angela and Maya are running a 5K on Sunday.
Hey, that's fun.
I said I would do it with them. So now I'm kind of in a predicament.
Now I have a question for you. Since that 3 mile run,
and it was not 3 mile run, I made them go in intervals. I made us do 90 seconds running, 90 seconds walking. And even
since
so,
that
I felt like
3 mile excursion,
yep.
What have you done running wise?
Nothing.
So in preparation for a 5 kilometer race,
which is about 3 miles,
3.1, you have done roughly 0 running.
Yeah.
Are you still being in this race?
Alex laughing. I haven't fully committed to it yet.
Have you paid?
I have not paid yet.
Okay.
So I have it out. It's only $30, but it's for like a charity. So like,
just ask your friend to take your place.
Well, I haven't paid it yet, so I think it's okay.
No, but obviously he knows how to run.
That's true. That's true. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It is also by Foxborough, so it's like really far.
That's hella far.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, that's
it's not a Boston 5K?
Nope. Angela found it. She gets up.
Angela knows things.
No, I know. But yeah, so that was one of my New Year's resolutions, and I'm gonna turn it into a spring resolution.
To run more?
Yeah, maybe do this 5K as an immediate goal, and then like running in general. Because I feel like I could run a marathon one day, but not right now.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, your turn.
Sure. Okay. I have a spring resolution in a similar vein to, it seems a little reductive to say working out, but I don't really know how else to say it because my life is incredibly busy and I live roughly 2 minutes from the school gym.
Yeah, and it's a very nice gym.
And it's a great gym. And I can't seem to get myself down the stairs after a long day or even before a long day that I start because most of my days are 12-hour days. I'm like, I leave and then I don't come back for 12 hours. So especially because I'm not in that part of campus for 12 hours, it's hard for me to get there if it's not the morning or the night.
Yeah.
And it's just a difficult situation. I want to boost my heart rate and train my heart rate and my VO2 max in other things that are not escape rooms. So,
oh my god, guess how many escape rooms we did in the past week? The answer is 2.
Yeah.
And we won both.
If I had a nickel for every escape room I did this week,
I'd have a dime.
I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. But it's odd that it happened twice.
Yeah. You know Sarah Cologne works at Escape the Room in New York?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because she was texting me today.
Yeah, oh,
and we were talking,
classic.
I texted her that we escaped. And she was like, what brand of escape room? And she escaped the room. Yeah. Anyway.
Is it the same rooms?
Yeah, she said she was really impressed that we made it out of Clock Tower. And because it's the hardest one.
Damn.
Even though the one in even though the one in New York has like 8 rooms, apparently.
Yes, they do. I've done one of hers as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to do one.
The Clock Tower is one that you and I did and with a couple other people. It was really fun. We did it, though, with our friends and also a group of men.
That is so
true. Who were
true.
definitely like college friends, but at least 25 years old.
Yeah.
So I think they helped us.
I did not help us.
We got out 10 minutes early.
Yeah.
And there's a 25% success rate.
So,
which is pretty good.
Yeah. Anyway, working out.
Working out.
Your heart rate?
Getting my heart rate up in things that are not mental stress is healthy.
Yes.
And doing that more would be great. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So in the same vein.
That'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I chose running because of like the same reasons. I don't know why I chose running. It was just calling to me, but I don't think running calls to me. I think I need to find something else. But we'll figure it out. You know.
Biking?
I do enjoy biking. I haven't done it in a while.
Maybe SoulCycle?
I have been going to yoga classes.
Yeah, core power. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And
which scares me.
We should do a class one day.
I want to see it.
Yeah, we should.
And I would only go with somebody I trust. So maybe if you stop being so mean to me.
We could go to core power.
Yeah, core power.
Okay. Well, we should do one before we leave Boston then. Because when else are we going to do it?
Oh, I thought you meant when we leave Boston. I'm going to hate you so much.
Exactly. No, Isabella Grace Dexter put me onto core power, and it's really great. And I love them a lot.
I just can understand why tempers get high. And you guys can tell Marina's already flying insults at me all the time.
I do that a lot,
so, getting in an environment with sweating and
a lot of sweating
and yelling and heat.
I wouldn't say yelling. Oh, I'm yelling, right? Yes.
Yeah. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
And I make these jokes because I think it's funny, and then I say them out loud, and it's sad. And maybe I shouldn't make these jokes because you're actually not mean to me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Good to know. Good to know.
It's just a bit for the podcast.
Yeah. But you know, Core Power is doing a free, you can get a free week, so you wouldn't even have to pay.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
How much is it typically?
$35.
For an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, that's not that bad.
Yeah, it just adds up.
Yeah.
But that's okay. But if you don't go for a long time, they send you a free class, which is very nice.
Really?
And I use that, yes.
Yeah.
# advertising.
Anyways.
I had another goal. What was it?
Remembering.
Honestly,
short-term memory.
I think I'm losing my mind a little bit. Just like my memory is kind of going. I'm like, oh shit.
That sucks. You know what else sucks? Sometimes I'm not feeling great. And in college, every so often you get sometimes I'm vomiting, sometimes you get little colds. And then you remember that you can't go to California. And it's so terrible. Because all I want to do is go to California. And it's a little infuriating that I can't go. Because what the hell?
Yeah, you can't go to California.
I can't go to California. And I don't know why I can't go. It's just I can't go because like
You just can't go to
I
California.
just can't go to California,
Yeah.
and it sucks, and it's too bad, and I really want to go to California.
Mm-hmm. I remember my resolution.
All right, well, take it away, I guess.
It's to go to California.
Your turn.
Oh my god. Wait. Yeah, it is my turn. Okay. Anyway, well, as we know, I'm leaving for London next semester, and over the past 2 days, it's been hitting me that I'm not coming back until 2026, and I'll be 21 by then too. Like this is like,
I can't.
This is like a
I
long
can't
time.
deal with that.
And so I've been getting kind of sad about the fact that I'm leaving, as you do. And so I think one of my spring resolutions, which is only applicable in the next month because I'm leaving May like 3rd to go home, but it's to really experience Boston and the people that are here right now. Because am I being dramatic? Yes, I'm coming back for a whole year and a half. Like after I'm done with London, but like it's not gonna be the same. Like it's
not
different.
It's not gonna be the same. You're gonna come back with a British accent and messed up teeth, and you're gonna want to tell us all about soccer or something.
Football.
Oh my god, it's starting already.
And tea. Maybe I'll learn to like
tea and crumpets. Ew.
I never do
Actually,
that.
you may have to have it though.
I'm not eating tea.
Eating? No one eats it. Are you eating the tea leaves? Nom 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 nom. Little snack, little kibbles and bits.
That would be crazy. That is something the British would do, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's a fun resolution.
Yeah,
just enjoy it.
I know. I'm trying to like
okay, we'll go into escape rooms and around the city, and then like hanging out with people and enjoying the weather eventually, and just doing things and supporting people and receiving that back, and it's good. It's all good.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Did I tell you I met two best friends last night? They were like my twin flames, and I never knew them. I was at a party. Kind of relates to what you're talking about of enjoying people's time.
Oh, right. Okay.
And
yeah. I see the segue.
I was at a party, and they were asking us to be quieter because there's the noise complaint. We're like, okay, cool. Quiet coyotes.
Yeah.
And I saw two other people doing quiet coyotes, and I knew from that instant that we were meant to be best friends.
Right. Yeah.
So it was a good time, and yeah. Haley and Renata, if you're listening to this, I had such a special time with you two, and I do wish you guys the best. Our time was special. It was not long.
Did they die?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. I hate when that happens.
The cops came for the noise complaint, and they combusted. Just blew up. I want to reiterate, though, that the special time I had with Haley and Renata was not in any way romantic. And it was only the quiet coyote.
Right.
Just want
it was not a threesome.
Set the record straight. No, it wasn't. But it's fun. Anyways, I have another spring resolution.
Yep, go for it.
I want to go to California, and that is my actual spring resolution.
Okay.
I will be going in October, which is fun, but I want to go for longer.
Well, you're going to be 20 when you go now.
I'm going to be 20, which is the legal drinking age in California.
Sure. And you're not even 19 and a half yet.
So it's going to be a fun time. I'm going for a wedding. And recently I learned that my cousins were asked to be the flower girl and ring bearer, respectively. And honestly, I'm a little PO'd. I mean, what the hell? Do I mean nothing to you?
Apparently.
Why am I even showing up?
Because you're going to get to go to California.
I guess, but honestly, like last minute, I wouldn't be surprised if like I just can't go. And I just can't go to California.
Fuck.
But I do want to do a longer trip in California and drive down the coast, which is something that I've always wanted to do. And the last time my family tried it, there was an avalanche. It was like a mudslide.
It's because California is rejecting you.
Yeah, honestly, they're like, either use a plane or get the fuck out of here because we don't like you. So when I go this year to California and San Francisco, if there is some major natural disaster, it's because of me.
Yeah. Around when are you going? October.
Wood. Yeah, late October.
Late October. We're getting so far apart.
I mean, we can go a weekend without texting. That's fine.
No, I know. I was just thinking about like
Yeah.
the actual
Like
like
pretty
like yeah, like
pretty
really far.
And then
Yeah, like 9 hours.
9 hours. What are we gonna do in
12
6 hours?
12 hours by plane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know what I don't get?
What?
Time zones
Okay.
are
You're in astronomy. Oh yeah.
a
Sorry.
6-hour flight to California is a 3-hour time difference.
Mhm.
A 6-hour flight to London is a 6-hour time difference.
Yes, I don't.
Fucking explain that.
A 12-hour flight to like China is a 12-hour flight or 12-hour time difference too. It's just because the U.S. is too big.
They want everything to be so nice.
I know, like chop, chop, chop.
Chop, chop, chop.
Lame.
But it does mean that California gets earlier sunsets.
That's so
and they're
fun.
very nice.
That is nice. Have you ever seen a sunset?
In California, yeah.
Oh, very nice.
I was just there over the summer.
That is so true. I forgot about that.
Yeah. And it was great.
Sick.
And we traveled to a place on the coast and had dinner. And the sunset was fantastic.
Well, that's so
It was beautiful. And then the next day we went to Disneyland. And it was amazing.
And that was even better.
That was even better.
Score.
Yes. Anyways, that's one of my spring resolutions. Do you have any more?
Why don't you go again and
Okay.
I'll brainstorm.
I want to get back into baseball more. And I think this can be achieved through just going to Red Sox games, but I haven't done that in 6 months. So 7, really.
Yeah.
So it'll get done.
It'll get done. You're gonna be totally fine.
Yeah.
It's a great one. I actually have no more.
Okay, well I'll keep going.
Okay,
so
yeah.
the Red Sox games are fun, but they're expensive. And Student Nines I just signed up for, so hopefully
you got it.
I can go to opening day. But otherwise the tickets are $110.
Right. So that's a little unfortunate.
So
you got it.
Yeah.
You got it. You'll find a way.
I will find a way.
You will find a way. When is opening day?
April 4th.
That is so exciting. Friday.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah. So it's good. It's a good time, but the season's underway and the Red Sox aren't great. And they played 3 games and they're currently playing right now. And it's not great. And they're losing. And the Yankees
set a record.
No, they are now in second place for most home runs in a game. I guess they scored 20 runs against the Brewers. And the guy that they hit so many home runs off of happened to be a pitcher that they traded away to the Brewers from the Yankees and then demolished him.
All in good fun.
All in good fun. Yeah. Oh, man. But that sucks. So Rafael Devers made the switch to a DH full-time, which means he's not playing in the field anymore. And mentally, that probably takes a toll. Imagine in gymnastics, you did all 4 events.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, since you're so good at one thing, they ask you to only do that one thing. Yeah. Then you have all this time on your hands in between. But you can't get better during the match.
Well, yeah, not during the match.
Exactly. Yeah. So during games, he is just waiting for his time to hit, and he doesn't ever go on the field. Yeah. And it can be mentally exhausting to think about how that is affecting him, and he hasn't gotten a hit yet. And it's really scary because he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
He's gonna do it. How many games have they played?
They've played 3. Today's 4, and then there's 158 left.
So much time for him to get a hit. No worries.
Rafi, we're shooting for you. We love you.
We're shooting for you. Who are you shooting?
I'm.
Oh, not this again. I hate when this happens.
Gotcha. Shit. You're so dead right now. You don't even know.
So dead.
Yeah. You got any other resolution? What do you want to do this summer?
This summer, I want to just hang out. I want to see the world.
SeaWorld?
I actually would never want to go to SeaWorld, but also I don't really feel like I want to travel that much this summer.
I actually kind of don't.
Do you know?
I know.
Yeah, I just kind of want to be in New York City.
Just be in New York while you can.
Whoa, while I can, yes.
Before Donald Trump takes before you go to London.
Or I go to London. Apparently, I'm going to China next winter break.
What?
I don't really know. My mom was here a couple of weeks ago, and she was talking to me. She was like, "Oh yeah, when do you finish your London program?" I said, "Winter break," and she said, "Oh okay." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Oh, we might be going to China." I was like,
"Good to know."
Great, thank you.
As in you included?
I guess I don't.
But maybe not.
Maybe not.
We're going to China. You can be home by yourself.
Like, okay. But also, like, she's like, okay, it would be easier for you to go from London to China, too, because it's, like, closer. I'm like, well, like,
Is it?
I mean, it's, like, but you normally go that way for China. So now I'm just
Depends
confused.
on where you're going in China,
Yeah.
I believe.
I also am just, like, I'm going to have all my stuff. Like, do I bring that to China? Like, I feel like maybe not.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
But you don't want to go back to London
And I'm
to pick up your stuff
like,
and then go
where
home.
would I put it in London? Like, I get
Exactly.
kicked out. Like,
You'd get kicked out.
Of, like, their housing.
Excuse me, I need to put my bags here. Get out of our bloody country!
So, yeah.
I cannot wait for you to come back with a British accent in it.
I'm ready.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
But I also think that I'm going to be doing a lot of
Ron
traveling
Weasley.
when I'm in Europe. So I don't need to do that over the summer.
Severus Snape. Severus Snape.
Yeah. Have you watched Harry Potter?
No. I've seen parodies, so I know what the characters sound like.
Yeah, you do, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll fix that.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Yeah. Hermione.
Hermione. That's how it's spelled.
Yep, that it is.
Yeah. Do you think Hermione's a real name?
Yeah.
Is it really?
It came from the Trojan War. Like, King Menelaus' daughter was named Hermione.
Huh. That's
Yeah.
cool. It's funny because no one will ever be named Hermione again.
That's so true. Or many people will be named
Or
Hermione.
Harry. Or Ron.
I feel like those are a little more common.
I haven't seen a Ron at a young age recently. I've seen a Harry.
Yeah, Harry's a very common name. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Harrison.
Ford.
Well, I mean short for Harrison.
Oh, sure.
So if you don't want to name your kid like, there is a family in the NBA. Their last name is Ball. So it's great for basketball. LaMelo and Lonzo, other brothers in the NBA. But if they had a kid named Harry, it probably wouldn't be great. Harry Ball.
On that note, I think we did some great resolutioning.
And we'll be back to update you whether or not our resolutions get done.
Yeah.
So for Marina Black, I'm
It's me.
Allie Carlson, and for Billy the Penguin, that's Matty Baglio.
What? What just happened?
I honestly don't know, and I think stuff is getting to my head.
Like what?
Mental cloudedness. Like I can't think straight, and then I try to think, and then things are happening.
I think we can just say goodbye. So hope you enjoyed. We'll see you
And if
next
you
week.
didn't, tell us what you didn't like about us.
Exactly. Were we too narcissistic, misogynistic, even?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
If we're too misogynistic, please let us know. I hope not. But with that being said,
Internalized, externalized.
internalize, externalize, whatever lies
Yeah.
you like. So yeah, peace, love.
That was